Well, I love the rule of life. So the first thing I had to get over is the title. So there's two words in Latin for rule, and one is lex, which is like law, which is what we're trying not to be. And the other is regula, which is more a guide or a support. So a rule of life is a support for our lives. And the metaphor that's often used, that I find really helpful, because I grew up across from the grapevines, is the trellis. So vines don't have a lot of support in and of themselves. You know, after the rain, they kind of end up in the mud. And so trellises are those wood things that give shape to the grapevines, so that all that wonderful fruit and drink can come from the grapevines. And so that's how a rule of life is like a trellis in our lives. The trellis never changes us. So it's not the rule that changes us, like the practices. It provides the space, the structure, the support for us to build those things into our lives for the transformation to happen in our lives. So the reason I love the rule of life, I think I came to appreciate it because I live in the city. So I've spent 25 years living in one of the densest and poorest neighborhoods in LA. It's I think the densest neighborhood outside Manhattan. So it's like a busy place. Cities never stop, they're 24/7. I grew up on a farm. On a farm you have natural rhythms. In the city, there are no rhythms. So in a city, and most of us live in cities, I don't just mean inner city, but cities, if we don't create rhythms, we will become subject to all those things outside of us that are commanding our attention. And so what the rule of life does is help us create that kind of rhythm that we can live with. So otherwise, we're living in this 24/7 city that never stops. And we're just responding to all the things around us. And the rhythm gives us space. The rule gives us space to breathe, to think, to reflect, to respond to things instead of just react.